as a woman, if you start liking a guy more than normal, die with that secret, die with that love. On no account should you confess to him. Lie ha. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Uche. If this is your first time here or you're a returning viewer and you're not subscribed, please click on the subscribe button below and turn on your post notifications so that you get notified whenever I post a new video. So guys, in this video I will be reviewing the book Between Friends and Lovers by Ghanaian American author Shirlene Obuobi. So this book was published in 2024, so it's a really new book. It was published this year and it is set in America, of course, and it tells the story of Josephine Boateng, Dr. Josephine Boateng. Josephine is a medical doctor and she is a social media influencer on Instagram. So with her social media platform, she talks about health, she gives advice, she just talks about lifestyle and all. She has brand deals, collaborations, like all those good things that come with social media. And she has this best friend of hers, Ezra Adelman. So Ezra is an actor, nepo baby, a white guy, and they've been best friends for about 11 years after she saved his life when he had a drug overdose while they were in college, university. So they've been thick as thieves since then, and Ezra's mother was so appreciative of Josephine's help to her son. So in their house she has her own room, so they were that close. But the thing is that Josephine has been best friends with Ezra for as long as possible, and they are that close. Like, it's such an intimate friendship, like very close friendship. And Josephine has seen Ezra through all his girlfriends. She has always been there as that friend, bestie, best friend, confidant and all. But the thing is that Josephine wants to be more than friends with Ezra, so she has always loved him, and she has kind of been keeping herself, like waiting for the other shoe to drop, waiting around, just being patient until Ezra would finally notice her. But the thing is that Ezra doesn't notice her, he just sees her as just his friend. But Josephine is there loving him. Josephine is a 29-year-old doctor. So on Ezra's 30th birthday, Josephine decides to take the bull by the horn and confess her feelings to Ezra. Or die and I die. Anything we won't happen, make it happen. And so she confesses her feelings to Ezra, thinking that, oh, okay, he was going to take the hint and come out straight and say, oh yes, I've also been in love with you as well, I just didn't know how it would feel. And so she took the initiative and she confessed her feelings. She fessed up to Ezra, and awkward, it was awkward. Apparently he didn't feel the same for her. He just liked her as his friend, as his best friend. And as a woman, I am of the school of thought that believe that as a woman, if you start liking a guy more than normal, die with that secret, die with that love. On no account should you confess to him. Lie ha. No, it's a man's world though. As you're looking at me, I believe so well that it's a man's world. So let the man use his own mouth to tell the girl, when he now says, I love you, she, yeah, she's not at liberty to sing like an Indian, sing like they do in those Bollywood movies. Yes, so that was what happened. Just call her Joe for short. When Joe saw that, okay, this did not go as she planned, as she thought it would go, she decided to just get up. She decided to just stand up and just do her thing, because all this while she has been a virgin. Yeah, so she had been waiting and being fearful when it comes to dating. So she basically did not have a dating life. So everything about her was, she was just like waiting on Ezra. So when he shunned her, she met with this young author, this up-and-coming author who has just released his first debut novel, and his debut novel was making numbers. So she met him at the party. He had actually come to the party to meet with Ezra's mom so they could sign a deal to adapt his book into film. And she links up with Malcolm and they start a friendship there. But what she wanted him for was, she wanted him to actually disvirgin her. She wanted to just get into the dating scene and, you know, just do something for herself, like live her life the same way Ezra, her best friend, was living his life. And you know, we get to see the progression of their relationship, of their friendship, that's between Joe and Malcolm. So we get to see how they connect, how they relate with each other. From the very first chapter, I thought this book was your typical friends to lovers or best friends to lovers trope, but I wasn't expecting that was not the case. That was not what I was expecting, because you know, from the book cover, if you look at the book cover, beautiful book cover, by the way, mwah, beautiful. Like, I saw the book cover, I'm like, I'm going to cop this one. There's no way I'm not going to read this. In the book cover, we see a lady in between two guys, two men. So I believe that Joe is the lady in the middle, while the man on the left hand side with dread is Malcolm, as described in the book, while the one on the right hand side is Ezra. So this author kept me guessing till the very end on who Joe was going to end up with. So now I know that the book has dual POVs, point of views. So we see the point of view of Joe and we also see the point of view of Malcolm. So it's written interchangeably, like this chapter might be Joe's speaking voice and the other one Malcolm's speaking voice, and something like that. So I was thinking, like, I know with romance novels, like the contemporary romance novels that are being churned out now, I knew that of course it's the two love interests whose voice we were going to be hearing, whose POVs we were going to be reading all through the book. But I still kept guessing till the very end. I still kept thinking, okay, is there a possibility that there will be a turnaround? Like, is there a possibility that I'm trying to say so much without saying it was surprising. I mean, I was surprised. Malcolm was sweet, he was the best, he was perfect, like he was the perfect boyfriend. But maybe it's because I started the story with being introduced to Ezra. Ezra was the first man Ezra was the first man that Shirlene, the author, introduced us to. So I was thinking maybe there was going to be kind of like a spinning the block, and maybe it would eventually be Joe and Ezra, but I don't know. I don't want to spill it. Just read the book so that you can understand what I'm saying. So the relationship between Joe and Malcolm, we see sweet, soft, precious love. So I'm all for it when black women are being treated right in books. I love it. And let me rest from where women are just with evil partners, toxic acquaintances, demons. But you know, with this one, it was just sweet, intentional. Like, Malcolm knew what he wanted, and even at the point where Joe, you know, now you know us women, where he felt like she was confused, she didn't know whether okay, she's progressing. It almost felt like, okay, they will take 2 steps forward, that's between Malcolm and Joe. They'll take 2 steps forward and maybe she'll just take 1 step back. So this book addresses mental health issues of depression, and we also see social media in the new age and the benefits of social media. And we also see that when it comes to the social media crowd, the audience on social media, it's just like a prostitute that goes for the highest bidder. Joe has a large following on Instagram. Like, she's the it girl, she's an it girl on Instagram, and we get to see how people on social media were quick to turn on her when a scandal broke. And we see the hatred, as we all know, as we all see, all of us were on social media, so we see what is happening. We see the hate train, people that don't even know you from anywhere, they will just come and just drop nasty comment and everything. I don't know if they don't know. You see, trolling. I know there was a time I posted one video on my YouTube shorts. That short has the highest views. I think it's about 22k or 24k on my channel. And you know, YouTube was recommending it to viewers and all, and one lady just dropped a comment, and she was saying something like, oh, that you're ugly, and I was surprised. I'm like, in the video I wasn't even talking, I wasn't saying anything. I did not say anything in the video. I did not even say anything. I just did video and put a caption there. I put a caption. So I was wondering, I was like, oh, wait, oh. I think this is what trolling is about. Because, see, when it comes to social media, Instagram or Twitter, I hardly comment, oh. Even if I want to comment, it's maybe, oh, something is beautiful, positive comment. I always leave positive comment because I don't want anybody to drag me. I like to avoid drama. So it was funny how someone just came out from nowhere and said, oh, you're ugly. Like, I had to go to the mirror, look at myself. I'm like, sis, you're lying. Fine girl like me. So what I just generally deleted it. I'm like, I don't want to. But the thing is that while I'm able to laugh about this, it's funny, but when those kind of comments are coming in thousands, they are coming constantly. Like for Jo, that had to even go off social media, she had to run away from social media because the hate train was too much, the negativity was too much, the unwanted publicity, like bad publicity, was too much. So we get to see depression, and Jo has mommy issues, so we get to see trauma stemming from, you know, abandonment as a child, because Jo was emancipated when she was 16, so she has been on her own, doing her own thing. And we also get to see the benefit of friendship. I think when it comes to romance fiction, friendship, family is one of the major themes, one of the recurring themes that I've seen in romance fiction. And trust me, I've been reading a whole lot of romance fiction recently, and I've been seeing these particular themes: family, friendship. So friendship, we see it between Jo and her housemate. We see the benefits. See, have good friends. To have good friends cannot be overemphasized. Yes, your family is there and all, but friendship, there are some things that you'll not be able to tell your family members, but you'll be able to tell your friend. So friendship is just one thing. And we get to see that see, I don't know, maybe it's something with men also, because it took a whole lot for Jo to fess up and tell Ezra how she felt about him, and he ran away. The information was too much for him. And finally, when she moves on with Malcolm, Ezra is coming back to, I don't understand. Anything happen? Please shift back. I feel like with him spinning the block, with him wanting to come back and try to confess his feelings to her, it brought confusion. If what she had with Malcolm was not solid at that point, even as I felt like it was even solid, I was still thinking, are you sure these two people, that is Jo and Ezra, are you sure some, because they have a history. This is 11 years of friendship. And finally, what she has wanted to hear from this her best friend is finally saying it. Who is to say that she would not dump Malcolm and just go for this Ezra that she has always wanted? But I'm okay with how it ended. So the tone of this book is actually upbeat. It's upbeat. This book is chick lit, like chick literature, yeah, because it's talking about older women. And yes, this book is actually quite educative. Apart from the fact that it's entertaining, it's very educative. You get to see, you know, some things about medical terms, and the author was so knowledgeable when it comes to talking about medicine, medical terms, you know, things that happen in the medical world. And I found out that, oh, okay, Shirlene Obuobi is a doctor herself, so hence the knowledge from it. And you know, for Malcolm's writing, we get to see more about the book reading. So I feel like this author was just so nice to blend two aspects of our life and represent it through the two main characters in this book. Now there's writing, of course. Shirlene Obuobi is the writer, so we get to see the events that Malcolm attends, like his book reading, you know, sourcing for bookstores that would distribute his book, social media, the use of social media to connect with his reader. So I really love that aspect. Then we also see the medical part of it with Dr. Joe, and how she, you know, gives advice, you know, educates her online audience. And guys, I really enjoyed this book. This book had me guessing to the very end on who Joe was going to really end up with. And if you've not read this book, this is actually the first book from this author that I'll be reading. Yes, and I'm so happy, I'm so glad that she did not disappoint. It just means that I'm looking out for other books that this author would write about. And I know this is actually the second book from her that I'll be seeing. The first one that I've been planning for the longest time to read on rotation, I haven't read that book, but because I enjoyed Between Friends and Lovers, of course I'm going to pick that book ASAP. If you've read this book, if you've read anything by this author, let me know. Let's talk in the comment section below. That's all about this book. I really recommend this book to you. If you've not read it, please go and read it too. I really enjoyed reading this book so much. And that's it about this book, Between Friends and Lovers by Shirlene Obuobi. Till I see you in my very next video, please do well to click on the like button, subscribe to this channel, share this video with your friends, leave your comments, and it's bye for now.